you've done a couple of big books on the Puritans. You've done a lot of books on the Puritans, but these two in particular are worth mentioning. So I'd love to hear you describe what these books are doing.
Yes, well, this book, Meet the Puritans, that gives you the life story, not of all the Puritans, but of all the Puritans who have been reprinted in the last 50 years. 150 of them.
150.
And there's 700 titles that have been reprinted in the last 50 years. And then we give a little summary of each one, usually about that long, sometimes a whole page, sometimes a few lines, of what each book entails, and the publisher and the date and so on. So it's a bibliographical tool to help you be guided in your purchase of Puritans. But you should also read it. Their life stories are very, very moving. You should read it as together with your daily devotions. One story a day is what we recommend. So it'll take you about a half a year to read the book. This book is the biblical teaching of Puritan theology, and it's subtitled Doctrine for Life, because always in Puritan thinking, theology is for your daily life. And so it looks at the regular traditional sixfold order, the doctrine of God, of man, Christ, salvation, the church, and the last things, and picks out 50 areas where the Puritans stood on the shoulders of the Reformers and enlarged on their teaching and have something really substantive to say. So it's not a total systematic theology, but it picks up the cream. And then the last 8 chapters, we talk about how the Puritans took all these doctrines and apply it to their home life, one chapter to their prayers, one chapter to their meditation, to their conscience, to other practical things, to show how they connected doctrine and daily life.
How wonderful. And they go together as a bit of a set.
Yes. That's why the covers are sort of like matching covers. And we recommend that people buy both volumes. If you want to get into reading the Puritans, which I hope you do, that's a good place to start. Read these 2 books. Get also the Puritan documentary that we have coming out in a few weeks. That's a 2-hour movie on the Puritans, which has together with it a basic 150-page intro book on the Puritans by Michael Reeves and myself, 35 additional lessons on different aspects of the Puritans that are 17 minutes long each, and then a workbook, a 200-page workbook on those 35 lessons. That whole package will be available for $125 in U.S. funds, and that will really introduce you well to the Puritans, together with these 2 books.